Let us reflect on the history of the past days. What was the greatest miracle in the wilderness that no man could do, but God was able to accomplish? It was manna. The food for millions of people falls down from heaven like rain every day. Can a man do such a thing? It is impossible for humans. But who is able to do it? It is something God can do. We must now cast aside the disease, thoughts, such as, will this happen? Can this be accomplished this way? And worries with faith. Humans cannot do it. How could a person store up all that food in heaven for 40 years, making it rain down on all the Israelites wherever they went? If they went to Daegu, food would descend in Daegu. In Busan, it would descend in Busan. And in the United States, it would descend in the United States. If the Israelites had already moved to the United States and had all the food delivered to Korea, could they have returned to collect the manna? He also provides the exact location where it will descend. Everyone, isn't this amazing? Can a man do that? It is impossible for humans to do it. However, who is able to do it? It is possible for God. Then, shouldn't we all believe that the gospel will surely spread throughout the whole world as it is led and orchestrated by God? Then, when the Israelites were faced with the Red Sea, the Egyptian army followed them to capture them again. Riding in chariots, King Pharaoh and his army's officers pursued the Israelites, and the Red Sea blocked their path ahead. Then what did God do with the Red Sea? He parted it. Can a man part the Red Sea? Not only can we not send manna from heaven, but we also cannot part the Red Sea. It is impossible for humans, but who is able to do it? God accomplishes all. Since God is leading and directing us from the forefront, all we need to do now is to hear the news that the gospel has been completed. God parted the Red Sea, allowing passage through it, and also sent manna down from heaven in the wilderness. People often mistakenly believe that humans accomplish all such events. But it is God who leads these works to fruition and helps bring them to completion. This is absolutely something a man cannot do, isn't it? How could a man stack up manna in heaven to rain down from there? How could millions make land by scooping out the vast, deep waters of the Red Sea? These are things that can never happen. Only God has accomplished all these deeds. Isn't there another amazing work? Jesus Christ took upon himself the sins of mankind and ascended by being crucified. He was crucified on the cross on behalf of all of our sins, becoming a sacrifice for atonement and dying because of my sins. He was pierced in his side with a spear, subjected to countless lashings, wore a crown of thorns, and was put to death in agony. However, he was resurrected on the third day from among the dead. Can a man do that? Who has accomplished what no human is capable of achieving? Let's turn to Matthew chapter 19. It is Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. Jesus looked at them and said, "With man, what? This is impossible. But with whom? God, all things are possible. On other hands, everything is possible." For God, all things are possible. However, not believing in God and deeming God's power inferior to human ability led them to question, how could God part the Red Sea? Would he really do it? Will God indeed send manna from heaven? God has accomplished everything and provided us with clear evidence so that we can see it with our own eyes. It is impossible for humans to do it. It is clear. Can human power part the Red Sea? Of course not. Can human power raise the dead? It is impossible. Can human power bring manna down from heaven? It is impossible. However, what is it like for God? It is said that he can do everything. God, who can do everything, called us, enabling us to achieve what was previously beyond our reach. Thanks to him who can do all things.